joining me to discuss is the technology and digital marketing expert, Dan Sodergren. Dan, thank you for coming on the programme. Is TikTok well suited to this sort of venture?
Well, TikTok's got something like 1.5 billion users. It's been downloaded 3 billion times. In fact, a few years ago, it knocked Google off the top spot of the the thing that was most searched for the most. And if you're a 16 to 24-year-old, it's most probably one of the most important social media applications in your life. In fact, you could argue some of the most important things. In fact, some shocking statistics actually about how long people spend on there. The average user of that age group spends more than an hour a day on there and goes back onto the app 15 times. So if you can imagine someone doing that every day, but also they can buy things, they are very, very well suited to do this. I mean, whether they can compete with Amazon, but we've got to remember, of course, it's about a generational thing. At the end of the day, my daughter is 12, and so she might not even know what Amazon is. Of course she does, and she buys, and I buy things from there for her. But those other names you mentioned, which she also might be buying from, TikTok is the avenue into a whole new generation.
Using Amazon, you're showing your age. The elephant in the room here, though, of course, is that governments are taking TikTok off computers and office mainframes. So, what sort of reaction is there going to be from legislators to this? Because what you're talking about here is expanded use.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been old enough to talk about, as they called it, S-commerce, social media commerce, for a very long time. And before then it was mobile. And now all these things have come together. And this is a hugely powerful juggernaut for the future. Not only the future of commerce, but potentially future of work and all sorts of things. And what we've got to remember, this is a massive data play as well. It's not just what you're buying. It's your geolocation. It's potentially an awful lot more things about things that you like. Imagine if you're melding together lots of different apps that we use now into one powerful app that has all that data. I would imagine the legislators and other people, certainly in the West, would be very scared about this. Whether those fears are xenophobic or otherwise, or political, is completely different. The reality is, though, if TikTok wanted to make a play into artificial intelligence, then this would be a very, very clever way to do it and get all the data to start building their own machines and almost predicting the future of the next generation of what they're going to buy.
Extraordinary, especially after the announcement from Elon Musk about the way he's developing X. Dan Sodergren, thank you very much indeed.